Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be
You're one of us. We would...
scholars. You don't know as much as...
Dia? Why would you... Dia! Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa?
Where?
This...
You've betrayed Aru village?
So, this dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for your...
I'm not the type that's easily swayed.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the grand mission.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone.
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret. Whether I live by the edge...
It's not too late yet. The village keep...
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our...
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites?
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp the academia's force.
Ridiculous. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're all...
They look more like pawns of the academia to me. Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed King Death.
It's impossible. Perhaps we should.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the academia? These people have no value as bargaining chips. But I could be persuaded to take their place as your next... These scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand, am their current
Wait, you can't be serious.
So...
Precisely.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to... I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining...
You are the scribe. What do you have against...
Not all desert dwellers believe in King Deshret, and the same applies to the academia.
You academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but...
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said? You know you're making a dangerous decision.
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the...
We've known each other for...
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their... Come on, Raman. Don't be a coward. If you're...
An arm from the... What if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised...
Let's do it right here, then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying...
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Rob...
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this...
That's not for you to...
Do it!
Dia! Run!
Stop!
What's wrong? Can't...
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no... You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your...
Phew. I was really counting on him not going through it.
Dia! That was crazy!
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm. Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes...
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with if it came down to it. You would know.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are other...
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever...
Whatever it takes? You just might be...
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself? Okay, let's get moving.
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
I'll watch from a safe distance.
Okay.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday.
Cool it! Dodge this! Cool it!
I hope we find long-lost ancient literature. Body and mind. Rain outlines your fate. Time to act. No, my sword! Not good.
This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this! Cool it! Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
You think you're me? Dodge this! Cool it!
Rain outlines your fate. I hope we find long-lost ancient literature.
Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time. What's the hurry? Cool it! What's the hurry? Propagate! Scatter! Is this an answer from this world? Propagate!
They got here.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept?
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. You brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring 'em out.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of...
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of...
It's a one-for-one exchange. And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the...
You stay right there!
Boy, what do you think you're doing?
Grandpa!
Don't you see this blade here?
You coward! Why are your hands shaking?
Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Grandpa!
This day's going
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us. It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said. The dendro are gone.
Grandpa? Grandpa?
Hey,
There used to be a temple.
it seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed the symbols on the gate belonged to King Deshret's civilization. This structure must be ancient. Over time, the sandstorm, it could have been an underground palace.
Oh, a miracle. Praise King Deshret!
What's he doing here?
They must have fallen down here with us. Most of them seem in really bad shape.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict.
He's not actually gonna...
As it happens,
What are you doing?
don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power, but two major deities are vying to showcase their power to us.
Paimon thought you weren't in...
Indeed. In my view, gods are just new discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your...
I'll just let them lay here.
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension. It looked...
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Ram,
Huh? Are you mocking me?
interpret it however you want. But there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from King Deshret's civilization, the energy...
Whatever you say.
There's nothing to be angry about.
It does seem kinda strange.
you a verse.
Oh, so sorry. Freeze! Dodge this! Freeze! Don't get frostbite! What's the...
Rain outlines your fate.
Cool it! Scatter!
No, my sword!
Freeze! Oh, so sorry. Dodge this! What's the hurry? Dodge this! Don't get frostbite!
Let me leave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Freeze!
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Rama,
Huh? Are you mock?
interpret it however you want.
Whatever you say.
There's nothing to...
It does.
What's the hurry? This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it!
Rain outlines your fate. Frame cutter!
Don't get frostbite. Dodge this. Freeze. Dodge this.
Time to act.
Propagate!
No, my sword!
Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
Witness the power of Guwa!
Dodge this!
Rain outlines your fate. Body and mind.
Freeze! Cool it!
I let my guard down. Time to act.
It's a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
It's getting brighter! Oh, it looks so beautiful!
Wait. What's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something
These are...
They left something behind.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful. His wisdom is a miracle among the people.
You can read ancient...
Of course. Every student needs to...
He's not serious.
There's still something off about this place. The scent of life.
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization.
Isn't sharing knowledge...
Yes. How? You'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memory.
Oh, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
But this does...
Was that the former Dendro...
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King You've just witnessed his...
I've Never. The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aruville. King Deshret's death. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this from... How could I ever begin to accept this?
Rahman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make...
Dia, tell me, my Aramites and I...
Hey, how you doing?
I should probably go.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to have. But please, give...
It's not gonna be...
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with.
When would be a good time for...
Tomorrow. And I'll return every last one of your mad...
You seem to finally understand that...
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone.
That must have been rough. But he's...
Rahman's no fool. It's too bad he was held back by his...
The outcome...
We should get going too. Let's head back. Sorry, no, we're leaving.
Stop yelling.
New punching bag. This is not the end.
Body and mind. Time to act. Time to act. Body and mind. Body and mind. Time to act. Body and mind. No, my sword! Time to act. Body and mind. Time to act. Body and mind. Time to act. Body and mind. Time to act. I can no longer hold back. Rain outlines your fate.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Aru Village.
I guess all I can say now.
Don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to... But we share a common cause.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell.
We've been all over the desert trying to find...
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no!
Whoa. The moment they said...
You should have known that
Who late. We were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, not Sino.
I could do work.
Please have mercy.
Start talking.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy.
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. They extract divine canned knowledge.
I don't...
Well, you better start talking.
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything.
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukadev, the withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if...
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But he asked them.
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme...
First, the Academia spent a long time. After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted...
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact... Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Alhe. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god... It is as if they are cursed with a desire for Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stuff.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusan... Is she not a true god present in this world?
From the beginning, when the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as... They found that at the time, she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power, nor the Slowly but surely, people...
So...
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If Raman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village.
Sure.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The 2 new scholars are being kept...
Hey, say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing?
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
Oh, private...
Do you have any plans, Traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were still withholding some information?
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels...
What a whirlwind of a story.
It seems like there'll be more issues than...
Still, now's a good time to make our next move.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the rule.
So, everyone.
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our...
Well, let's brainstorm a little.
The next time we gather here, we...
Yep, it'll...
Don't rush. This is a big undertaking. Take it slowly.
He's starting to read...
Would you like me to lend you some?
No way! Your books aren't...
I was joking. I know.
Ugh, you're still...
You must let me know if there's... Though I cannot leave Avra Village. I've never felt as roused as this when fighting. I suppose this...
The past few days, and none of it'll earn me a single mora. I can't believe it.
Look on the bright side, dear.
You've got a point. Hey,
Paimon would buy boatloads...
that's it?
And maybe some...
Well, here's to all, and here's hoping that... Everyone is already waiting and...
Well, what are we waiting for?
Please. Wait a moment. Before attending the meeting...
What do you need?
Promise me that you won't commit...
What do you think?
Okay.
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been?
Are you ready?
Very well.
Are you sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit, it's...
The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution.
You're making...
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Come on, don't give me that face.
That's what I wanted to hear. Well, Traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meet...
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy. To be honest, your deeds speak for...
Candace, we stayed behind to tell you that, although you won't...
I'm very glad to... I've said the same thing to everyone here today. Only when you're safe can the plan be successful. You're welcome. Good luck.
Sounds good. I'll go make some prepper.
Okay.
I'll hit them!
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah! Also...
Yes, she did. But I think our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're I hope this is clear to you.
Huh? Shouldn't you be saying...
Didn't we already do that during the meet?
You can never have enough words of...
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of... We all have our jobs to do, after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of
Speaking of
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble scholar. But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get... Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind.
Well, being a scholar is...
I'm not like the rest of them. Even among members of the same species.
This guy. Paimon still remembers when those mercenaries import...
All intellectuals are Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned... You have a good memory. Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public. Even I think... Those mad scholars But the academia has always held a different view. They've always believed that symptoms of madness are a... Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the Withering, Elazar, and the sandstorms. Don't you think what is happening right now across Sumeru is rather similar to the forbidden
But Paimon thought that Irminsul's disease is what... At least, that... Wait a second.
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of Irminsul's illness may precisely...
But if that's the case...
Wait. Why do you think Lesser Lord Kusanali would have a solution to this situation?
You mean, it's related to the scene you saw when you passed out?
In that case, it's imperative that we rescue Lesser Lord To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check
Where are we going?
to an Eremite base. They're here.
Huh? What are they doing?
I gave them some...
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready.
Aren't those devices for
Look here.
Huh? More kidnapping?
What's that look on your face?
Paimon's a little scared, but...
Anyway, we're not going to use this just yet. As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The academia should also... Traveler, I want you to record... Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali? Good. Now, please get...
You want us to record our...
Yes.
Paimon...
I understand, but trust me, Paimon, this is something we... Because... To achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first.
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusan. Everything went without a hitch. And now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out. It's done.
Is your head okay? Does anything...
It's just a recording. There should be...
But what was the...
And that's perfectly fine.
Huh?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to... You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is not... Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born. After all that time... A slave to orders. And that's why rules are... In addition... Those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify...
But...
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very...
Things you're interested in are really up.
Anyway, I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects.
Small?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha term.
I thought we agreed on a plan.
The plan is too radical and carries...
But it's still the best
I did.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time.
We agreed to work out a plan. Had I known all Hatham would...
Look, you already know that we're all...
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not...
Seems you really do.
Traveler, Paimon. Rahman's plan is to have me work with a caravan...
Wait!
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot would never let so many My plan will clear us of any
That also sounds like...
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how...
Of course he does. He also said that I never blind...
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you to make the whole thing more convincing. You'll need... I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But not...
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and
I've always treated...
Now you're making...
Hey, is there something we can do to help? We can help fight some of the
Sino, we have no fear of casualties. Because...
Well, now that you've put it... But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything, since you and I both
Okay, you...
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there. Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near the...
Of course. But who exactly are you planning?
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el...
As many as Ain al-Ahmar? This should...
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Because this is work. Because I try...
Paimon can't believe you're still in them. Aren't you even a little... Even if that guard doesn't know...
We discussed this, right?
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering...
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to, no matter how you look at it.
A reasonable inference.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha...
The Akasha is still in operation. So actually, considering the power of the Akasha...
I've given that a lot of thought. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that, but things like that never happen.
That's true. But
look at it from a different angle.
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key, haven't you ever thought about it?
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of...
The Academia firmly believes that
by sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive... However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for foul, emotions are part of our behavioral logic. Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure... But now... Our thoughts and logic have intermingled. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to... So, in my...
Makes sense to me. I agree.
I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever Next time, hey...
Will do!
Just remember to...
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. He will be...
Beep! Construct! Beep!
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is...
Have you made a decision regarding the...
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation.
There's no need for flat. Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side.
Understood.
Map.
Hurry, bring them...
In 2 days, we will engage Rahman's Eremites. Any questions about the time?
None at all, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. Get ready.
It's time for the operation! Let's go meet Sino in the desert! Wait a moment. Ah! Oh, it's you.
You're my assistant, remember? Being my assistant, you must stay with me.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. Remember, they are our only leads for...
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the...
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome! What, judging from those shiny weapons...
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your...
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the...
I'm not here to...
Oh, nobody's giving me this... Brothers! For that
Scatter! Dodge this! Don't get frostbite! Freeze! Dodge this! Oh, so sorry.
Let me weave you a verse. No, my sword!
Cool it!
Time to act!
Dodge this!
It's over!
Ah! We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related personnel in the...
Ah, you pitiful...
I'm a...
King Deshret will curse you!
Silence!
Oh!
Restrain them and take them back to...
Yes, sir!
Mahamatra Sino, I will now take my leave.
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
This part of the plan went...
Yes.
That's fantastic. And that punch you gave Rum...
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and...
Yeah.
Go join up with her. She will need you to introduce her to Tighnari.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tighnari?
I have a very close relationship with Tighnari. If we need help, Tighnari, get ready for the next phase of the...
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come. In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5...
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep...
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of. I just like seeing... All joking aside... Our responsibility dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to...
Yeah, we sure don't want him to...
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that. According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis Di and ask for Forest Watcher Tighnari. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tighnari still has the Academia's trust. So, we'll find Tighnari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the Doctor. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. You should be honored.
But Paimon thought Merc...
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer. Let's see. If I... how much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say? I haven't seen you smiling much. Come on, give me a smile so that I'm looking good. There are many kinds of smiles. Let's go.
Traveler, Paimon.
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
It's something really important.
All right, then This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me? The doctor.
He's that strange-looking Fatui...
Yes, actually...
He left all...
Yeah, he came looking for...
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this. For now, all we can share with you is that...
Sino used... I see. So, okay. I will answer your questions.
Sino's name really does work wonders.
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. But you don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get... The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar
Hypatia? Why would...
And what do you mean by take away?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent. So you mean...
Indeed. Otherwise we could have... I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. Let me ask, have you been...
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking...
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like...
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient.
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me. to the point of even questioning my...
Well, you're the only one who's...
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I will personally supervise her treatment.
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the Academia. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass. I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, it's not so much that he's looking down on... I would never refer a patient to someone like him. I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to...
I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect... You're still young, but already quite stubborn. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. Luckily, there is still some time left. It's just as the Academia said. You're a responsible... And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Paimon can't help but feel...
He asked a question. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated...
I can barely believe it myself.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky.
Sorry, we can't tell you everything.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be Recently, my master wrote several letters to me.
Hasn't he already asked you several...
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent... My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. This has been a habit of his for many years.
I get it. Since you are always at Gendo...
I'd like to ask you to do that for me.
I can do that, but I have a fear... The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then if the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the...
All right. We've got a plan.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant.
I must say, I didn't expect a war...
Being loyal to the Academia doesn't mean blindly doing... On that note, aren't you also being quite...
The Academia, yes, but my master is a man of integrity. Even... I suppose he's lucky to have lasted...
I see. So you noticed something...
This may well be how Sino became involved in all this. Also, if you run into Sino again, please... I think this may be something he...
Okay, we'll find it...
Thanks.
Right. Oh, by the way, which way did the...
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way. According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the... He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. Just to be safe, let's check...
But we have no idea where...
We'll do it the mercenary way. That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right... The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly, they're in a hurry.
I'll keep this close.
It's just as I thought. We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor... To the south of here is Port Ormos, which...
Port Ormos?
That's right. Let's go to the port... Don't drop. The port is crawling with...
Let's keep going and see what we...
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now.
Look! Quesadilla's tracking...
Shh! Don't. The port is
Let's keep going and...
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him. This place will do. We can hide here.
Uh-oh! He saw us!
Huh? Is he waving at...
It's time to say good...
Wait, And where are all those...
They were all here just a few...
So this was a trap. Wait, don't...
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Oh no. They might be after Hypatia.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. If I were the
Oh no!
Let's go!
Paradis Di is not a place...
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior...
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already.
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research. Much less... I've done my duty to inform you. Don't...
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf ears. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Paradis Di now? I'm pretty sure...
With all due respect, your baseless speculations...
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. I may be staying at Paradis Di as a scholar. It is still my duty to protect...
Then it seems our conversation...
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia.
Tighnari! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
Dodge this! Freeze! Intensify!
Rain outlines your fate.
Cool it! You need to hurry up!
Witness the power
This
of the
was
wild.
well done! An unfortunate fault!
There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia! Keep dreaming!
Yeah, Tainari, beat him up!
Let's move!
This isn't good. Time to act.
You need to hurry up!
Rain cutter.
This one's well done! Feels close!
No, my soul.
The doctor's orders are absolute!
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
Cool it! Maybe so soon. Stay right there.
Rain outlines your fate.
Freeze! Prepare yourself.
What's the hurry?
I slipped up.
Witness the power of the wild.
Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze!
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try—
Got it! Hypatia's still here. Well, how is she? Oh, that's good.
So, you think this is over?
What?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Party's DI. I didn't need to do anything. It is her—
Who are you talking—
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your— I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, Traveler!
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just— Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god? Scholars consider the god of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify— But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a— Yes. Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean? Those words, but you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. All I had recorded, indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, I'm connected to your consciousness. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Ah, you've seen. She peered into my consciousness, and all gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory. You're doubting me again? Who wants to hurt my development? The doctor wants to hurt. How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that the doctor has never known his place? Even now, you're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded. Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed...
That person Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with... Where is the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger! Oh! Have the Fatui retreated? Hey!
He's hurt.
I'm fine.
Don't move. I've seen Erema.
Struck by
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started to attack. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were... My wound aside...
Hey, didn't I tell you...
Just... Goodness.
Hey!
I understand my condition.
Ugh. The more you understand...
I know. They all...
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit.
So that's what you were talking to the Balladeer about?
The Academias.
That sounds... damn. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, I must be the...
Don't say that.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend. Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some...
You said the Balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past. So, what could be there?
Have you noticed? The Balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions. He thinks the doctor has no right to consider himself as a...
So, if the doctor was to show up again...
Based on what the Traveler has said, I think he would. Having the doc... In other words, we've successfully completed the stage of the...
Yay! That's a big accomplishment!
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest...
Yeah. All right.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Parties DI. Traveler, it's about time. Let's continue to keep a low profile. You can head...
All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go?
Let's report back one by one. We've made the necessary modifications to the...
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI.
Who is behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer? After some back and forth, we confirmed that the Doctor has left Sumeru by boat. Yes, so, we've successfully removed the Doctor from the picture.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you...
Everything also went smoothly on my side. To avoid alerting the quarry, they will...
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team.
It appears to have been very effective. Well, is that a...
Huh? Wait.
Well, what...
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement?
Personally, I'd rather we all go...
I'll hate them. You...
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must So you should find someone more
That I thought all of you Academia big...
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So...
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either.
Employed?
Yep. The Traveler hired me. That's right. So...
Yeah! Say something to boost morale!
Huh? What are you all doing here?
Oh, it's Nilu!
Hey, everyone.
Not at all. I was...
But you also look like you're up to...
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join?
Huh? You mean...
Yes. Something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks...
Huh? Wait. I can't believe my... Oh, right. But I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Remember.
Okay. I'll get my...
Just remember not to say too much.
Yep.
All the preparations are done.
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all
Well said.
Huh?
Oh.
Alright, let's all go home and...
Okay.
Yep, good night, everyone!
Come on.
Today is the Academia's Nia Garbaha Day. We can finally put our plan into action.
Hello, you two. Sleep well?
Not real. What about you all?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be...
You just wanna...
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before...
The only thing you're doing is be...
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again? Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the Academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way to...
You know, Hyman's been thinking, what kind of technology could let the sages imprison even a...
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the sanctuary of Surasthana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's that she once used 500 years ago. The Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it can no longer be controlled from the inside.
So...
Don't forget, today is Nyagarbha Day. The sages and core academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that they can be all the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone. And the Academia's grounds are flowing when the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process. That's our cue to access the console and free the Dendro Archon. Well, yes. That's just if precedence holds, the Academia should have already started preparing.
Everyone should be in position.
Let's go.
So are we just...
Yes.
Scribe? Please, wait.
That's me.
No. I was just surprised to see you here. And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the Academia.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion?
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter-Darshan debate.
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just... Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my...
Is that so? The sages search for you, so, from the start, the sages...
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proved...
As I expected.
It's nothing.
All right. Thank you for...
What the heck just happened?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
You have no idea?
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of whatever... That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar.
Wow. So there are special ways to deal with smart people.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be
Is this the Academia's library?
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana.
There are a lot...
The Academia marches to a fast beat, especially just act natural.
What's this platform for?
It's a lift that Academia person...
Are we gonna take it then?
No, not right now. We can't guarantee...
You think the Grand Sage will and after he does, we'd sneak past...
Who knows? However, if we can confirm as...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind... Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not gross us. An eyewitness had informed me of your way.
Grand Sage.
I'm sure. But compared to you, it's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet 2 of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do... Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunct... The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion.
This place is crawling with guards. There's...
All right then, traveler. Today is Nyagarbha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for You see, if that is so, then you should be praising our great work rather than
Trivia.
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me? Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power, creating a god. Yes, we are using it. If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall regain a god's even Ermin's soul for our nation of scholars. This is the ultimate aspiration. No, you will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Care for the people, fend off sandstorms, fabricate silly fairy tales. We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, though I may have personally not seen it. The ascension of the Lesser Lord. With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary of Suris.
What a pathetic justification. Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have—
I'll hate them? Are you—
Anyway, I've brought them to the Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation report you had requested. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler, an array of information.
I'll hate them? We finally started to trust you!
Excellent. Detailed contents as it is Niagarbha Day. I'll enter the information on you into the Akasha.
We'll be monitored.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, to put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's greatest penalty for dishonest person. Are you not familiar with the concept? In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external
You're despicable!
Despicable? Your ploy was to sacrifice—
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following—
Must I delineate your— First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the Traveler to Caravan Rebat. Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant general—
Maybe, but—
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. With their instigation, what was the probability that you—
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I've—
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite status as an outlander, the Traveler— If I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to sneak into the Academia on Niagarbha Day, using Alhaitham's status as the scribe. For there is a good chance that an opportunity to save the Lesser Lord will arise should your intentions be discovered. As for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return to the Academia.
Even if you impugn me—
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's regular operations. However, under the current circumstances—
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you was—
So flight— Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Azar!
He has gone completely insane. Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyargarbaha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon's acting just now? Great, huh? Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too. We even managed to trick Grand Sage's... What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up. Right.
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage of—
What? Why do we want to...
He's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as Once the traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control, and with their guard down.
I cannot—
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth...
That isn't the only reason, of course. According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha ever since she was captured by the Doctor. That way, they can't pry any— Even if we break into the sanctuary of Suristhana, it will take time to awaken—
So our job is to wake up Nahida?
The confinement room is inside the Academia, close to the sanctuary of Suristhana. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, however—
You've been wearing your Akasha term. Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless? Alright, so what now? Sounds easy enough. We can finally... There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... The faster it blinks, the better the signal. Whoa, it's Mora! Ooh, Mora! No, Paimon, we're not here to hunt for treasure! Here? No signal again! Is it getting jammed? Here? No signal again! Is it getting jammed? Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything?
Nahida! Hey, Nahida!
When did it first start? Oh, right. I want to become a... So I've kept studying, kept listening, kept looking so I can catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the same... The sages are created, and I'm forced to lock my
Nahida! Nahida!
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, should Archon, have I been doing the right thing? How do I... It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these...
You're right, though. I won't...
Nahida! Nahida?
Did you wake me up?
We're here to rescue you.
I'm fine. When I think of everything...
You should have been angry ages ago.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything? That's wonderful news! When you went to wake up Nahida, you were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think Yep, so that means...
Nilou, are you sure about this? You're taking such a
I'm sure, and I'm going.
But if anything happens...
Don't worry. They've...
All right. You know...
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
Nilou!
Definitely more than usual.
It's okay. Just focus on your
You sure know how to talk.
Well, thank you both. I'll have...
Ooh, that sounds...
All right, let's get back to business. Nilou, we'll be here to keep people...
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia's been conducting a weird experiment.
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better? Oh.
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry. It'll be a piece of cake.
Hey, Nilou! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Do you want some candy? We have more than we can...
Vihar, thank you so... I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back...
You have a...
Yeah, thanks to you.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage? Yep. It's good, come to think of it. When did Alhaitham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha? Oh, so that's when he did it! Paimon was too nervous. Speaking of, didn't Alhaitham also yoink the divine knowledge capsule from that mercenary? It's a time-tested trick of his. Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's... Let's review our plan. Paimon remembers that Nilu's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures of the Academia and their guards have started to wear their Akasha terminals again. With the doctor's technological support.
How despicable of them to
But this is also our chance. I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyargarbaha Day.
Are they really going to stop all artistic...
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha on Nyargarbaha Day, if someone were to be seen, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And so, the misleading information will be disseminated.
Sure sounds complicated, but it seems like if everything goes... That's pretty clever, getting right into their heads. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info out to the guards...
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation is significantly reduced. They will view everything the Akasha releases to them as the unequivocal truth.
The Akasha will turn humans.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing, too. By the way, this plan still requires...
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilu of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate in a dangerous plan like this.
All right. After the guards and the Academia are gone...
Then it'll be time for me and my... Here they come. Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the Academia in droves.
After laying low in the city for so long,
We couldn't do anything.
with a lioness like you.
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible. If we give the sage...
All they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struggled.
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the Six Sages belong to the court, following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all the principles of being a mercenary.
Indeed, the trap has been set. All we need to do is lead them there.
All right, let's each take a road and herd those scattered guards back into one place.
You gave such an important task to that child.
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined. Besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything.
You've got a point.
Good luck.
This outfit.
Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you'll pretend...
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Relax. You only need to think about getting the guards' attention and leading them to the Grand Bazaar.
Okay, got it. I'm here to pay back Lesser Lord Kusanali for helping Grandpa.
Hey, they're here. I can see the Academia guards.
All right, it's time.
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our...
Huh? Did I? I'd better go have a look. Were my eyes playing tricks? I should go check to see if There seems to be nothing here. Just to be safe, I should look around.
Good thing they didn't find me. I was close.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali's over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh no, they found me. Where should I go? How is this possible? There are also Academia guards.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali's over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord...
Oh no, they found me. Where should I go?
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped into the... Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find her!
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry! Hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is... I suppose that's all of you?
Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you...
Phew, that was rough. I almost got...
Little brat? So you're not actually...
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition. After stepping into our traps, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters.
An ambush? How's that possible?
You've spent all your time hiding away in the Academia.
This is odd. The Academia has quieted down after the conclusion. Where are the guards? Why?
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you...
My apologies. Right now, all Academia guards have entered the city to perform the order.
Arrest? I have an ominous feeling.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right?
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes, I wouldn't. Right now, everyone is in a...
What happened? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped? That's impossible. The Academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly confidential. What manner of trickery did they employ? Disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought it was your order.
Let me check. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. The Akasha indeed contains this information. How did they bypass my permissions to issue this? Was it the report about the traveler that all... No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before... Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. Have you been to the sanctuary of Surasthana?
Confirm. It may be a bit offensive to say this, but how can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? What the Akasha decrees is fact. If we have to confirm the information and knowledge, then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's...
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legacy left by Greater Lord Rukkad...
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I believe in you. I never meant...
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious people around. I'll go to the...
Yes, Grand Sage.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. There must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm... Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be some... She really appeared again? What is the meaning of this?
What a comical... Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, you all can only see the world in your mind. And precisely because of that, she...
Sino. The Akasha predicted that you would return to the...
No, you were blinded.
I truly did not expect a
People change, Azar.
Then tell...
You want to buy time. This is the sanctuary of Suras. As for the investigation...
So what? Did you...
No. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now... How about judgment in the name of a god?
Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for a while. Yeah, but... thinking about it, at least when Paimon thinks of Nahida being...
Here comes your savior.
Dia! Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how...
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll...
What are you afraid of?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish. Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses, but we already talked to Asfand. They've been fed up with the sages bossing them around. As long as it doesn't break their employment contract...
That's probably because you've been super...
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord... So, hurry to the sanctuary of Surasthana. We should have already rescued our Archon. Honestly, alright, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
They say it's nice to meet you. This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams. Concha, thank you so much for coming to rescue. During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the
Exactly! We're here.
Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk up. It's like I just had an endlessly long... My concept of self... But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling. This is really embarrassing.
It's okay. With you,
there's one more thing.
What is it?
For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom.
Ah! Wow! That's the spirit!
I understand now. If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar... Yes, true. That reminds... We need to hurry and I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can... First things first. I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor put on. After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha... After all, the Academia betrayed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's trust. This might take some time. If we don't stop the god create...
Might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up.
The blonde-haired traveler? It's fine. Just pay more attention next. The more I think about it...
You're finally How's it going, Nahi?
I'm done with the parts that needed... Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and... Oh, also, this is for you.
Huh? What's this little...
It's a small device I put together just... You may not need it right now, but it
Wait! This thing were both small things that flew... Oh, all the things that make Paimon special got copied! When Paimon appears with the Traveler from now on, people...
It's alright. It's only a flying device. But you're the travel...
You're so good at comfort...
I was simply telling you what I feel to be the truth.
Nahida, you're a natural at this.
By the way, even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, I'm not... You may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. If we get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'm glad I can rely...
So the God of Wisdom isn't good at...
I've located where the false god is.
What is this place? Wow.
The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without...
That's true.
Judging from the structure here, the project is a heap, but this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed. The Fatui under the doctor sure didn't hold back.
Yeah!
Is that it? Instead of being interested in the enterprise...
The Fatui Harbor...
So... This we had previously come into contact with his conscious. One is the desire for a gnosis. The other obsession is...
Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui Harbinger. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no...
It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well. I see. The more we know now... Alright, time to...
Work time! No more work! Time to work!
No, my sword!
Freeze!
Put your back into it! Time to fulfill my...
Oh, so sorry.
No slacking off!
Let me leave you a verse.
Dodge this! Cool it!
It's bad! This isn't good.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes. The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it.
What's the hurry? Freeze!
Let's begin!
Rain outlines your fate.
Cool it!
I will end you. Let's end this quickly!
Freeze! Frostbite! Dodge this! Cool it!
You'll get frostbite.
Witness The power of Guhua!
Dodge this!
Freshness.
Freeze! Oh, so sorry. Cool it!
No, my sword!
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Let's move. Dodge this. Freeze.
Let's begin.
Oh, so sorry.
I will end you.
Time to...
Freeze!
Rain cutter!
Dodge this! Cool it!
No, my sword!
Don't get frostbite! Dodge this! Cool it! Freeze!
This is trouble.
Cool it!
Quiet. Well,
Freeze!
have a look at this. You can't
Let
run.
me weave you a berth.
This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it! Freeze! Oh, so sorry. Dodge this!
Rain out! Mine's your fate. Rain cutter!
Freeze! Springboard! Cool it!
Looking at its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. The god that...
Oh no.
Are you nervous?
If you really want...
Yes, I am. I feel not just nervous, but
Curious?
curious about her. To me, everything we perceive, and if it's a form of knowledge, however, only fate is about. So to me, that's also why I love observing humans and all the. And now, I will personally experience my own fate with you.
Ah, so that's what you mean.
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth?
I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now.
So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
This imposing aura!
A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original How much effort and resource from a purely technological perspective?
You sure are something!
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god, and can you feel it?
Nahida wouldn't feel the same.
Do you not realize that you are—
The strife engraved upon a gnosis, Tevat's current peace was not easily won. All those losses were meaningless.
This is a first. No wonder your own people have abandoned you. God. Your judgment is as your existence. Unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer. The god of wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now? Come! Let us reenact a scene of the— Feeble human!
Freeze! This world will be frozen in time.
Dodge this!
Eat this! Nice and spicy!
Propagate!
No, my soul!
Perish!
Freeze!
My endless cycle begins! Feeble human!
Freeze! Don't get frostbite!
Dodge this!
Witness the power of Gua! Rain outlines your fate!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Insignificant pest!
Freeze!
Boba, get them!
Cool it!
At my command, you shall fall!
I'm so sorry. What's the hurry? Freeze!
Nice and spicy!
Wish you luck.
Germinate! to oblivion! You filth! Freeze! Reality is pain! This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Booer?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zerus festivals and Samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, Traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god. Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you. Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you, the first sage of Booer.
A thousand eons, mine to dominate! Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time. Burn to oblivion!
Boba, get them!
Springboard!
Body of rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter.
Cool it! What's the hurry? Reality is pain! Dodge this! What's the hurry? Burn to oblivion! Freeze. Good riddance, cruel world. Dodge this!
Body and mind. Time to rain outlines your fate. Yeah, a minor.
Freeze! What's the hurry? Your new god awakens! That was unexpected. Now? Eyes have been opened. Don't push your luck. Don't push your luck. Cool it. Freeze. Don't push your luck. Dodge this.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Reality cool it. Is pain!
Rain outlines your fate.
Freeze!
No, my sword!
Kneel! Cool it!
Time to act.
Burn to oblivion! Humans. Filthy humans. Please! Anything but the Gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never I'll never go back!
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
This is...
That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
This sure seems very...
Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the Forbidden knowledge? Your inference. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice. And then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Conriac, but I'm afraid it is much more serious.
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge pollution, then does that mean in order to save us?
Yes. It's fair. She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her, the way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about... I'm just... Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution and such? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, her word, but now we have a chance. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to... And then... we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth. Each of us need to be mindful, even with the Gnosis' protection. We must always keep... Don't worry, it should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear, Paimon.
Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here.
Wow, what are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite. What's the... Dodge this!
Rain outlines your fate.
Freeze!
Let me weave you a verse.
Cool it! Oh, so sorry. Don't push your luck. Dodge this. This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze!
forward. Rain cutter.
Cool it! Don't get frostbite.
Look! 4-leaf sigils have appeared in the sky!
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry. Freeze! What's the hurry? Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Freeze. Oh, so sorry. Cool it. Dodge this. This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze. What's the hurry? Dodge this.
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first. We changed direction. Are we...
Judging from the current... We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything's been...
Hopefully there won't be any more
Are you saying you've never met...
No. It seems that otherwise. I think she would have...
Hey! You've done a great job, Nahida! So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukad... But the one standing over there...
Is that... Are you... Greater Lord Rukadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. We are manifestations of the same because you are me. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died. Judging from your appearance, but you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then...
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't...
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Really?
But perhaps you may become an even... I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. And the future along with the blessings from your... Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to...
Come to think of it, the sages never...
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admire... It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rick.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch...
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me?
I see. Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this. At that time, the 7 were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except I had to protect Irma. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. The pain started to torment my mind. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret, that...
So what exactly...
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world. And a form of truth. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. The world is constantly rejecting it. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Ermin...
So, there's knowledge that...
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel, which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom.
It's truly the world's...
Thank you. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden but... And then... I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. From the very beginning.
Oh no.
I've experienced that pain in your...
Yes. But my feeling... Even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist. And there's no... So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution.
Wait, no.
So you realize Irminsul has all the knowledge and removing me from Irminsul means... But...
People love you so much and... How can we just... Is there really no other way?
You're the god of wisdom, Booer. You should know that there is no other way.
But this...
No need to feel so sad, Booer. These are the words in their entirety. Let the world completely... We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
I'm alright. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of me is conscious now. We used the power of Den. We removed the remaining pollution from Merman Soul.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you...
Huh? That sound...
I've been waiting here far too long.
The doctor! What have you...
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into it. This is the only thing of interest I found among the... Don't worry. I know you wouldn't... I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally.
Negotiate with me? I heard you...
I left Sumeru. Even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the...
You mean...
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions. A long time ago, I made a major observation is the first step of any experiment. So I saved segments of all my... That's all there is to it.
It's an insult to the... Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance.
Indeed. It's difficult for humans to make...
Since you're in the academia, why wait until now to show up?
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help? It was my experiment.
The academia saw the plan to create a god as... You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had an... Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of...
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than...
Oh no, I certainly have my own... All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and for example... Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with...
After all, I'm also...
Your hypocrisy is built up. I understand your scheme, but... What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now?
Awaken. Do you think that's really...
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Tevat and all. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of... Do you dare to...
Gamble? How surprised. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility.
This foreign gnosis will only lead to disaster, but this electro-gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding
price? Interesting. What price would you...
How about erasing all your other...
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What your segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and Yes. Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, what did you see when you were imprisoned? You were...
Like you said, it's difficult being as smart as you are.
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then...
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship...
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be... Besides, with my abilities, it's up... But what I'd like to know is...
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have my revenge!
You'll make
Good
this moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive. There won't be any further...
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Another chess piece. And where is your...
Don't be greedy, Harbinger.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend... Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver... Oh... Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way.
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish arrogant as that...
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Ermin's soul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say goodbye. With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say. Are you awake? Kale says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Come on, Traveler! Looks like you're awake. Yep, yep. I prepared some breakfast today. It's nice to have... Well, now that I've recovered from Alizar... And Paimon Betster... Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you. Oh, it's ahem. We're going to as heroes of Sumeru. Please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you.
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. Sometimes I'm really envious. Oh.
Anyway, let's go to